every Black Christmas movie ranked. Let's do it. Hey there guys, and welcome back to Dino Reviews. So we are of course in the month of December, the month of Christmas, so what better time than to look back at Black Christmas. Now guys, I am going to be doing a ranking of all three movies in the series, so it won't be the longest ranking we've done, but I am going to go through each movie and basically just tell you what I like and dislike about each one. Coming in last is Black Christmas from 2019, so the most recent installment in the series. Now I actually saw this one for the first time last week, and honestly I thought it was a pretty chaotic, messy movie that didn't really know what I wanted to say. The movie spends a lot of time kind of proclaiming that the characters in this one are more resourceful, that they're stronger female characters than what we'd gotten in previous Black Christmas movies. What I didn't like about this movie is the second half. I thought the first half of the movie and kind of what they delved into was really interesting. They talked about sororities and the impact they have, particularly when it comes to rape in universities. There's a particular scene in this where the sorority girls kind of put on this Christmas performance, and up until then I was not really enjoying the movie. When that scene happened, I absolutely loved it. But as I said, from there, things take a hugely different turn. It's a supernatural twist towards the end of the movie that just makes it go off the rails. There's a lot of different issues I have with this movie, particularly that they gave the twist away in the trailer itself, but also they don't bring back Billy. Billy is this iconic character that's always been associated to Black Christmas, whereas this one you have a completely different story. All that's really similar with this one is the name. There's no Christmas songs, there's a bit of Christmas decorations, but honestly it doesn't feel like a Christmas movie. They could have made this movie at any time of the year and just slapped a different name on it. The movie just kind of feels like it doesn't know what it wants to be. The first half, as I said in particular, is definitely a lot more solid than the second half. When they start bringing supernatural elements in and it just gets a bit silly and ridiculous, you slowly lose interest. You pair that with really kind of flat characters, really boring kills, and it does come off as a really boring Black Christmas movie. Coming in second is Black Christmas from 2006. Now for me guys, I actually have a blast with this movie. I do really enjoy watching it. Yes, it has a hell of a lot of things wrong with it. You know, it doesn't do a lot of right, but I enjoy it for what it is. Especially that now we have two remakes, I can kind of see the differences between all three movies. This one in particular though, it is basically Black Christmas on steroids. It is over the top, it is bloody, it's gory, it's a very colourful movie and it has a lot of characters. What I like about this one is they pretty much throw everything at the wall and see what sticks, which sometimes can work for a horror movie. In this instance, because it's a remake and it's just kind of there to have some fun with over Christmas time, I do enjoy it. The characters are also quite fun in this one. What I like is they're all kind of played by up and coming actors of that time, and they do get a lot of screen time. You spend a lot of time to different characters and the different plot points that are going on separate from Billy. Now speaking of Billy, they do of course bring back Billy for this one, and I enjoy him in it. I definitely prefer him more in the original, but with this one there is no real whodunit. We know who Billy is straight away, and they actually spend a lot of time delving into his background. Now I'm not a huge fan of flashbacks. I don't really like the flashbacks in this movie, but still there is always something enjoyable in different parts of the movie. So with the flashbacks in particular, I love the kills. I think the kills are great. Also kind of how they play with lighting is very surreal. So the director plays a lot with reds and greens, particularly to kind of bring out Billy's mood and how he's feeling at the time. But as I said, the whole whodunit of the original is completely gone out the window, and we know who Billy is. He also brings some family with him and they are brutal. Now guys, I never actually enjoyed this one. I saw it when it first was released and I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I've tended to watch it every second Christmas since then, and it is becoming a lot more fun. Every time I throw it on, I have a blast with this movie. As I said guys, it is bloody, it is gory, but it's just a whole lot of fun. And coming in first place, this probably is not a surprise for anyone. It is the original Black Christmas from 1974. Now for me, this is pretty much the movie that kicked off the slasher genre. Halloween does get a lot of the credit, but when you watch Black Christmas, you can clearly see this is the one that kicked it off. What I like about the movie is Billy. Billy in this movie to me is a terrifying serial killer, and it's always been quite unfortunate that we didn't get any direct sequels to this movie in particular. What I love about Billy is he is disturbing. The phone calls in this movie are so obscene, and there's just something unnerving about him that it does kind of chill you to the bone. It's a downright horror movie. There's not a lot of jokes in this. The characters themselves They do a few jokes here and there, but it's not at the expense of the killer. The characters are also quite relatable in the movie. The women in particular, what I love about them is their friendship. They have this great friendship throughout the entire movie, and they're each dealing with different issues beyond just Billy. So the movie tackles an abortion storyline, which really for the late 70s is quite commendable. That was a hard thing to pull off at the time, but the movie also kind of pushes this idea that any male character in the film could be the killer, and it does it in a really subtle way compared to the newest Black Christmas, which kind of beats you over the head with that idea. With this one, everyone the women kind of come in contact with are quite suspicious, and it just kind of kicks that whodunit into gear. The kills are also really creative in this one, and they do hold up for the most part. Some may look a little bit dated, but they're still quite terrifying and brutal kills. The music as well, you definitely get that Christmas feel to it, and that's the same for the set design. This definitely feels like it's happening at Christmas. But what I like about this one is they actually choose kind of darker Christmas songs just to give it an eerie, creepier vibe. But overall guys, I love this one. I think Billy in the first movie in particular is absolutely terrifying, and as I said, it's very unfortunate we didn't get any more sequels to this movie. Now there is a fan movie being made at the moment called It's Me Billy, so definitely check that one out. It looks like it's definitely going to be closer to the original movie. I'll leave the link guys down below for the Indigo page, just if you want to support the movie. But guys, that is just my ranking in particular of each Black Christmas movie. As I said guys at the start of the video, if yours is different, make sure you let me know in the comments down below. What's your favourite out of all of the Black Christmas movies? Now guys, if you want to stay on here, if you want to check out more videos, you can click on the video below, and I will see you in the next one.